Welcome to Province. Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I am here with my friend and special guest star, Iron Knight. He's playing Sexton Artillery. I'm here in my trusty Thresher because we're running the classic Sexton Artillery with Thresher bodyguard setup. So we were here on Province, which is the return of the famous map from way back in the day, and I've been looking forward to it for quite some time, and I knew that if we could get this map, it would be Jackpot City, and brother, it's Jackpot City. So I hope you're sitting down and ready to watch something fun. So basically, there's Iron Knight right here. I crossed and I'm going on to the other upper level. And woe be to those who get in my way. Now we're lucky we got this in a tier 3 match, so we're not going to be super surprised by anybody. Alright, that robot just finished off that guy, which is fantastic. And now it's time for me to start doing my business. Now it's an encounter battle, so the circle is in the floor of the map. Which, changes the strategy a little bit. But essentially what we're doing is I'm going on a free-for-all with Iron Knight back there at my base because he's literally one of the best shooters of artillery I've ever seen. He and I are coin flip artillery guys. We've played against each other. I win some, he wins some. It's like about 50-50. We're both jerks in artillery, let's just be honest with you. I'm a little bit more of a jerk to the enemy in a Thresher, so he's happy to play with me or any of my boys like Brownie or Bernie or Fish, because all of my dudes are outstanding defenders of artillery. And so as a key prime artillery player, he loves that. Alright? Right through the brush, baby. Now keep your eyes on this artillery. Oh yeah! Guess who? And that's why I roll with Iron Knight anytime he wants to roll. Because you never know when he's going to uncork a beauty. Just missed that guy. I'm circling him, giving him an extra shot. Oh yeah! Actually, that was somebody else who killed him, but he was right there. Let's look at this. Here I'm sniping at him. Now the Thresher is not a great sniping tank, but it's solid at about a couple hundred meters. Up to about 300 meters, it's a pretty solid sniping tank against these chump guys like this. Now, if they're much faster, it's a problem. If they're moving slow, yeah, they're in trouble, as you can see. So, we're doing great, obviously. It's pretty one-sided because he's just an absolute master of artillery, and I'm no slouch myself in the Thresher. It was really funny because later on after this match, Brownie joined us. Oh my God, it was nasty. What do we have here? We have number 1 and number 2 as us. And that's why we roll together, is because I'll be MVP sometimes, he'll be MVP sometimes. We're like good job. You know, I had that fantastic, I had the greatest seat in the game when he crushed that enemy artillery that I was firing at, because that guy never saw it coming. Now we're back in the garage, and I'm going to do something I hardly ever do. In fact, this will be the second time I've ever done it. But I'm going to show you the match we just played from his perspective. But first, I'm going to show you my end of game screen. All right, here we are at the end of game screen. You know, a great match, of course, but it was made greater because I had, you know, ace support from Iron Knight. So now I use solid premium rounds, so I always lose money, but I always make it back in my Sexton or my Cold War games. So minus 40,000 just to keep it round doesn't faze me at all. 5,500 commander points, great, because I do use the Thresher as a small-time commander builder, because I have a 3-star Carmilla in there, plus it has the enhanced rations, that's an extra 10%, and she's got the quick learner skill, so that's another 10%, so it's a 50% earner. So this is the thing that I was explaining to Iron Knight, because he was using some guys that were single-star guys, and I told him, in your main guys, like whenever I play with Iron Knight, I'm in the Thresher, okay? And we ran like 30 matches last night. It was fantastic. So I'd be an idiot if I'm going to run 30 matches with anyone who's good, and as you saw, he's really good. I want 50% commander bonus experience every match, so I average about $5,000 a match when I'm running with him. So I'd be a moron not to have a decked out 3-star commander, if you have one available, with the quick learner. Okay, 3 stars, 30%. The quick learner gets it 40%. The enhanced rations makes it, there we go, 50%. So I get a 50% bonus of commander points every match, which is what you saw here with this 5,000 plus. Medals, like, yeah, whatever. Brothers in arms, we both survived and killed 3 or more. Fantastic. You know, first class badge, it's all right, nothing special. Knocked out crew or modules, did more damage than my hit points. Killed 4 or 5 guys. I killed 4, I think. And I scored the highest damage because I had 2,000 damage. So I had a killer match. He also had a killer match. You know, I scored more damage, but he killed 5 guys. We're like, fine, great. I tell him all the time, any guy I'm shooting at that you can kill him. As an artillery guy, I appreciate having supreme artillery as my backup, and you saw it in perfect shape when he murdered that enemy artillery as I was, you know, giving him the business. I had him, but hey, he blew him up. I just moved on to another guy. It doesn't affect me at all. It's like, yes, you have killer backup, and trust me, it makes a huge difference when they're free to just kill anything. 5 kills, 2 kills, 8, whatever it takes to do the job, we do it. So, you know, anyone who doesn't know this, now you know. He's a wicked artillery, because he does in other games what he did that you saw, and just backed me up with a double team on that enemy artillery, and that guy was dust afterwards. Super fantastic. Now let's just see how the other guy did on artillery, as I really never pay attention. He didn't do very well, and that's probably because he didn't have any partners who knew what they were doing. Because if I look at this team score over here, well, this guy seemed to know what he was doing, but he was in an, you know, T1 E6 tier 2, very good light tank, but the Thresher is just way better. Okay, And I'm an experienced, and I mean highly experienced Thresher player, quite deadly, but Brownie is even better. Don't kid yourself. So it's like, man, when I'm backed up with dudes, I can score, which is exactly what I did. So the enemy team, they were sadly outmatched because I'm a well above average Thresher player. Iron Knight is the best artillery player I know. He and I are like neck and neck, and we're each the best artillery player that we know that isn't us. So he thinks he's a little bit better than me. I think I'm a little bit better than him. So, it's one of those like friendly rivalries, like brothers. We're both really awesome, and we're like, okay, but I'm better than you. And it's really done with a smile because it's really fun stuff because you saw what happens. Now we're going to go, and I'm going to roll this from his perspective so you can see what it is he's looking at. Now I can't show you the artillery view, but you can get the general drift by watching his alignment. And we're going to be using Iron Knight's view right here in his red American Sexton. Alrighty. Now, as you saw, I'm going to be heading up here and then heading up here. It's pretty basic. It's just a basic L. It was like I couldn't remember what I should be doing, and I thought about it. I go, oh yeah. It just took me a while to go back 5 or 6 years mentally to remember how I played this map. Now, what he's doing here, he's watching me cross because he knows there'll be a chance there'll be some spotting up here. He might get some shots. So he's looking, number one, as a protector potentially, and also as a freeloader, because that's what artillery does. They wait for spotters and then they drill the guys. So I say freeloader in a joking manner because that's what we do. We just joke with each other all the time, and it's hilarious. So now he has switched. I don't know what he was shooting at over there, but guys will pop off the screen. There you go. Now he hit that guy. He turned white. So when a guy that he's aiming at turns white, he tagged him. That was somebody else. There you go. Come on. Nope, that's a miss. Aha. I killed that guy. You see it right there. Didn't get to aim on him. He's dead. Iron Knight, baby. That's one. And that's why he was doing that, because he knew I would present him a potential opportunity for, shots. And, we play for shots and take the kills that we can get. Because we know, as artillery guys, we know the kills will fluctuate from game to game. Nice, brilliant shot right there. And that guy had no shot at him. But again, we don't worry about who kills who. We're like, do as much damage as you can, get whatever kills you can. We're team players. And I don't care if he takes MVP, and he doesn't care if I take MVP, because if we're doing that, we're winning. There you go. He's going to get him. Guess what, buddy? Boom! That was the nasty kill that he put on that guy. That was awesome. And that's, he's doing a great job because he's just looking for shots of opportunity as an artillery guy. Hey, sometimes you're going to have 2,000 points worth of shots and hits, and sometimes you aren't. Well, he didn't have 2,000. I did. But I gave him opportunities to make 5 kills. Jackpot. And that's why he likes to roll with me and I like to roll with him. Because this, it's like having, a superhero in your back pocket. Now, those guys are theoretically aligning to make a move. There's an idiot right there. I wouldn't attack him if I were you, Sonny, because we're not your average run-of-the-mill chump guys in artillery. We're absolute butchers, and make no mistake about it. He gets a clean look, he's gonna lay the hammer down on this idiot. Yeah, I killed another guy. Boom, baby! What can I say? This is why I wanted you guys to see this. What an actual master nasty. That guy's barely alive. He's not alive anymore. And there you go. So this was the perspective of Iron Knight. A ho-hum for him 5-kill game. So now you know why we're like, would you like to run some matches? Absolutely yes. And there you see the big boy is right there, second place in his red camo US Sexton. It's a butt kicker, what can I say? Okay, I figured one more quick look back at the scoreboard to show you, just what you can do with a great 5-kill game. Only 600 damage, but it's not. In this one, I was doing the damage, so that wasn't a big deal. One of the ways to score in these matches, there's really two ways to score. You do damage or you kill people. I did the most damage, he did the most killing. It fits together, and that's why we're so effective, because we literally do not have an ego battle for who's doing what. There was a bunch of games he was MVP, and it's like, dude, that's awesome. We kicked butt. In this game, like I said, I did the damage, he made extra kills, and I wanted you guys to see that. This is what makes a great artillery player so effective, is because he's doing the job that's available the best that you can. Sometimes you can only kill 2 guys, but you can help your team. He did a tremendous job of helping the team. I got him shots on guys that he would likely not have as easy. And I was having a great game, so I'm, the tornado that they focus on. And he was over there, he was saying, he goes, hey, it's like I'm a sniper. And it's true. He just fires a curvy bullet, sniper shot. And this is the thing that was so fantastic. And I told him, I go, man, I got to make a video of this game, because this way, I get to brag about you, and then you can brag about me to your friends, and it's really an awesome game. So that's pretty much it. We had an awesome session. That was really the highlight game, and I'm so happy to be able to share it with you guys, because it was just fantastic in every regard. And I think you guys probably can see that, and that fun feeling that we had was just awesome. So I was really glad to get back on Province, but I was super glad to get back there in a tank where I was able to do something somewhat special to show you guys the return to this map that we remembered so fondly. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please tell your friends to check this out. That way they can look at this from both, a light tank perspective as well as artillery perspective. Maybe they'll leave a like, maybe they'll subscribe. You never know. So thanks for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you guys hopefully in another video pretty soon. That pretty much covers everything. So I'm going to get out of here and work on some other videos I have. Thanks again. Like and subscribe.